spending a few months in the Nassau County Jail, the woman dubbed the serial stowaway is now in the care of a homeless shelter. A judge dropped the charges, saying she is not competent to stand trial. Marilyn Hartman had numerous incidents over the years and across the country, and these are all of her mugshots over time. Officials say she has a habit of boarding planes without tickets or boarding passes. A few months ago, Hartman boarded a plane from Minneapolis to Jacksonville. She was arrested after she checked in at a Fernandina Beach hotel under another guest's name. Channel 4's Ashley Harding spoke to a local psychologist about this case and joins us now live. Ashley.
Tarek, one of the big questions on a lot of minds is how does this even happen, and could Hartman just be faking again? After all, she has a history of that, and that is well documented. I talked to that psychologist who gave us some perspective. 63-year-old Marilyn Hartman looked quite different from the inmates she was sitting with in a Nassau County courtroom. Even as she was led to the podium, apart from the slight smile, she showed little emotion. And from there, her defense attorney argued on her behalf, saying she was not competent for prosecution.
Everyone, the court will grant the motion to dismiss.
And with that, Hartman walked out of the courtroom, virtually a free woman. The woman known as the serial stowaway with at least 6 different mugshots was released.
And my feeling about this person is that she must be very convincing, because I know it can be quite difficult to get past TSA agents.
I spoke to Dr. Justin D'Arienzo. He's a clinical and forensic psychologist here in Jacksonville. Even though people have heard of this concept, seeing it happen is quite rare.
So it's unusual that somebody is found not competent to stand trial, but there can be all kinds of various reasons why. It can be dementia, Alzheimer's, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, even severe depression or anxiety.
Hartman's mental history has not been made public, but according to Dr. D'Arienzo, the mental health evaluation was very thorough. Even though she has a history of fooling other people, chances are she's not lying about her mental state.
These psychologists and psychiatrists that are working in the legal system are usually highly trained, and it's very difficult to get past one of them.
A homeless shelter has offered to take Hartman in, where they say she will receive treatment and possibly rehabilitation.
In theory, it's always a risk to release someone that is found incompetent to stand trial, but unfortunately our system does not always support those people and provide people with the necessary means of getting better, because it's not against the law to have a psychological problem.
And another thing to think about, just because Hartman was found incompetent to stand trial today doesn't mean that is set in stone forever. In the future, if she were to be found competent for trial, the state could refile those charges against her. Reporting live, I'm Ashley Harding, Channel 4, the local station.
Ashley, do we know anything about Hartman's real life? Does she have any family?
You know, Tarek, those are both very good questions. All we know is that she's originally from California, and as far as family, we just don't know. We know probably last year she told a group of reporters that she was homeless, so that's why she zeroed in on airports.
All right, Channel 4's Ashley Harding live for us this evening. Thank you, Ashley.